Ways to monetize. Okay. All right. All right. So again, Lori is speaking to you as a group. She's at an event somewhere, and she's on the stage and speaking about this. So again, very simple here. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I know the family reunion has been an amazing event for you so far. I have to tell you that the next lady that is coming up on the stage, she is an individual that will start teaching you how to monetize those relationships, monetize those attributes that you have in life. And I know that so many of you have these different things and you've been wondering, how do I monetize them? Well, she is here to help you with doing that today. So please, let's make some noise and welcome Lori Mestis to the stage.
Innately born with, to do, to make a difference, not only in our lives, but in other lives as well. I mean, why are we here? We have something specific that we've been put on this earth to do. And so many of us, we're going after these things, we're getting jobs, we're making money, and many of us in this room are very successful. But how successful are we internally? Are we really doing the thing that we were called to do? Now, I have had successful businesses. I have sold everything from insurance to water filters, health products, and I did well. But for some reason, going along the line, I learned great techniques. I could get out there and sell anybody anything, but I wasn't satisfied. And I finally realized why. Because I wasn't really doing the thing that I was here to do. It wasn't what I loved to do. I was good at it, but I didn't love it. I wasn't passionate about selling water filters. Just like, I could do it, but I didn't love it. So I started doing some soul searching, and I thought, you know what, wait a minute. I have gifts and talents. Why aren't I making money doing those things? So, I'm an entertainer. I mean, I sing, I dance, and I would do it, but I didn't make money. So I thought, how do I make money doing this? So I got an idea. I'm going to start doing shows, and I always wanted to do something for seniors. And so did my husband. So we thought, hey, why don't we do shows for seniors? Now, I was a singer and dancer by trade. He was a construction worker. But he could sing and dance a little bit. I said, honey, why don't we do shows together? He's like, okay. And I thought that was so funny because if you knew my husband, you would be like totally shocked. So at any rate, we went on and did these shows for seniors. And they loved it. We didn't even know there was a market for seniors. They all wanted to see shows, and they go out to see shows. So we started doing shows for seniors. It was great. Loved it, loved it, loved it. We were entertaining. They were loving the entertainment, and then something was still missing. I thought, okay, they're loving this, but am I making a difference in their lives with my entertainment? Because I realized it wasn't just about entertainment for me. It was about making a difference in people's lives. I knew that I was called to make change, to help them experience why they're here. Why am I entertaining just for myself or just to make them happy and leave with their miserable life that they came in with? So I'm like, okay, something has to change. So now I started bringing a message to my musical shows, making their lives count. I actually wrote a show called Make Your Life Count. And I taught them principles how to do it. So once I became more successful doing that, and that business currently is being run by someone else for me right now. It's sustaining itself. Now I can go on and say, okay, what can I do to make a difference in other people's lives, showing them how they can use their gifts and talents and help others as well. So what I did was I started my own business now, where we are helping people fulfill their destinies, and we're taking a program to do that. So for 90 days, we take you from A to Z with an idea you have, a talent, a gift, a skill, and we show you how you can take that to the marketplace, just like I did, and I'm still doing, and show you how you can, from literally a kernel of an idea, how you can take that and make millions doing that, so you can be fulfilled and successful in the ideas and the visions and the dreams that you've been given from the time you were born. God created you for a purpose, and it's your time to fulfill that purpose.
All right.
Woo! I can totally feel where I lost it. Okay.
Nice, good job. Again, guys, you have to remember, no matter what anyone sounds like in this room, it's all a good job because you don't understand the nerves that will happen, and again, you're in front of your peers. So what we're going to do is we're going to point out a few things. Now, this is where I mean to you guys, all of the little things count. Now, before I point things out to you, first of all, did anyone learn anything during that presentation?
Yes.
Yeah, be really honest there. Don't just do
Yeah,
that
yeah, I know
because you
you
saw
like it.
Tracy doing it and then come back down. with it.
No, I'm not,
Realize
I'm very
nobody else did.
honest. I did.
What did you learn?
From listening to her speaking, it was basically more of an empowerment speech on your faith. So it's like she didn't have to go use the word and say, okay, faith, whatever, but she used the word principles and stuff
Okay,
like
let
that.
me reword this. Did we learn anything that we can implement? Okay, this is what this point is here. So there was no impact to the story. There was nothing. Is there anybody that is going to buy whatever she is selling at this moment? So this is
It was interesting
This is
that-
where we're going to turn the table here. So Lori, you're an entertainer. You are a speaker. You're a coach. etc. What's happening is when you're speaking, you're not connecting with the people. You're entertaining. It's almost like you're in a theater.
Okay, yeah.
And you're actually pretending that it is a theater. So now, this is why I need to video record you so you can see it for yourself. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but she does not look at you in your eyes.
Yes.
She looked up.
It is very rare
Looked
that
at
she
the
would
ceiling.
do this. Good, where was she looking?
Ceiling.
The ceiling, multiple times. This is not just a one-time thing. This was literally the entire time
That's one thing I
looking at
noticed.
the ceilings or looking at the wall. Now, here's what that is gonna do. Theater is different than the speaking at the stage, to where you then need to get them to go and take action and go back there and buy your memberships and different things that you're selling. So what you have to remember is speaking is about communicating. Communicating has to go to connecting. The only way that you can connect with somebody is to connect with the eye. So imagine that we're in the one-on-one, and in a one-on-one conversation, it's just amazing that we could do this, and I've got these ideas over here for you, and I really know that we could teach you how to monetize. You would start wondering in a one-on-one, what is he looking at? Why does he keep going up to the ceiling and doing things?
Yeah.
And this is most likely what's
Yeah, you're
happening
good.
to some of you as well. It's the first thing that I wrote down, ceilings and the walls. My next question is there a reason that you put your hands on your hips?
I am right now. It's probably a nervous thing, I'm guessing. I'm not for sure.
Okay. So here's the thing, whether we're all nervous or not in this room, I know for a fact that when you go back home, it is what you're doing when you're on your own stages or when you're in your own one-on-ones as well. So what's happening here with your presentation is it's not just about being on the hip. You're presenting and your hands are doing something, and then as she's doing something, she'll literally like this, and then the one hand is still going this way, and then the one hand is just on the hip. Then it'll come back over to this way, and then all of a sudden it's this, and it's this. What are you feeling when you keep seeing that over and over and over again?
That's what we
I
said.
love
You're in the theater.
I love Lucy.
So what is that, Bernice?
I love Lucy. I felt like I was watching a 1970s or something sitcom. She was very entertaining.
Yeah, so what she's saying, whether you know I Love Lucy or not, what she's saying is, it looked like a show, it looked like the stage, it looked like the performance.
Okay.
But it's not just the performance. I can promise you now, when you're doing this all the time as the woman, you're gonna lose every man in the crowd, and you're gonna lose Amy's in the crowd as well. Any of and Bethany's, you're gonna lose them again, because it's one thing to do it once in a while, but this was literally the whole thing. Now here's where these little things count. So the next one is, she is speaking, and she then goes to something else, and she says, and at any rate, do you realize what my hand is telling you to do now? Stop. So guys, now that I'm starting to break this down for you, and I'm not even video recording it to where, because I can't even pay attention, I'm literally writing it, so I'm missing so much. Do you see where I'm saying that's why this is so important?
Yes.
Because it's amazing. Next we have, all right, so now we got something good that you said where we could have created the connection. So she says, and the good thing is that business now runs itself. It's self-sustaining. At that moment, that's where you got to dive and say, would any of you like to have a business that runs itself, that you don't ever have to go to, you never have to go to the office again, and then you could actually start another business on the side. Would any of you like that?
Yes.
Well, that's why I'm here today. That's what I want to share with you. So you can still be animated, but be animated like that, versus the hip thing, because the hip is gonna start pushing some people away. But it's not just a push, so when I say pushing people away, guys, I don't mean in the manner of somebody not liking her or anything like that. What's happening is you're taking my concentration too much now to the different things that you're doing. So when you get to the point of asking me to buy from you, whatever your program is, honestly, I don't know what your program is, because I never heard it. I never got the benefit of it, because I was too focused at paying attention to everything else. Is this good stuff, Bill?
You're amazing.
Very glad you came.
Yeah.
Yeah, good, all right. I'm just getting started, man. This is awesome. Okay, all right, now I'm gonna make a statement, and this is where I need you guys to be honest with her. If you don't agree with me, then be honest with me too. What I felt in the presentation is that her presentation is all about Lori.
Yeah.
And not about you at all.
Yes.
Did you guys feel that way?
It's a show.
Yeah. So, and again, guys, this was 3 to 5 minutes.
And this is
Yeah.
Well, whether it's impromptu or not, I promise you, it's what you're doing.
Okay.
It is. And if you disagree,
I understand.
that's where you're wrong. So this is where you gotta listen. If we can't listen and be open, I'm telling you, you guys will never get better, because I promise you, I guarantee you on my life, it is what you're doing when you get back home. And I've only shared with you a little bit. If I video record you right now for 15 minutes and play it back, I will guarantee you, it will not be the little paragraph. I will have 2 to 3 pages of stuff for every single one of you in this room. As that included the professional speakers that were here the last time around that are already doing $20 and $40 million businesses. Meaning, here's what I need you guys to open up to. You're not doing $20 million a year. You're not doing $1 million a year. You're not selling $500,000 a year from the stage. Therefore, you have to stop with everything that you think that you know to be true. It doesn't matter how we sound. Remember what I told you. It doesn't matter how we sound, and it doesn't matter if they like us. What matters is, did we connect to get them to go back there and buy? That's what we want to do. Because if you're, let's say that right now you're closing 10%. Well, why not be at 35? Or if you're at 35, why not be at 53? Whatever the numbers are, let's become better. And you've got great presence. You've got the presence. You've got the, you're secure in yourself. You're secure with who you are. You're strong. So again, you can be an absolute rock star, big time rock star. I believe that you can. And it's what I told you when I met you. And again, the whole reason I had said, Lori, you have to go. You even wrote it on your form.
I did it with a
So
smiley
again,
face.
give Lori a round of applause.